3 lives lost, with grave fears for one more who's missing. The devastating floods on New South Wales' mid-north coast have tonight turned deadly as record rain swallows towns and tens of thousands remain stranded.
Hello? Anyone home?
It's a natural disaster. Disaster is in the title.
3 lives claimed in New South Wales' mid-north coast floods. Among those lost, a 63-year-old man found inside a home in Moto, north of Taree. The second, believed to be a man in his 30s who became stuck in floodwater while driving.
To lose anyone in these natural disasters is obviously horrifying. We are bracing for more bad news.
Emergency services scrambling to find one other still missing.
I don't want to preempt any results of anything, but obviously we hold grave fears.
14-year-old Riley, one of the lucky ones.
We had to climb out our window in our kitchen. It was filled to the brim with water. It was like 1.5 feet. It was up to my knees. We had to climb out the window, hang on.
Riley flown to safety, followed by his dad and brother.
We lost everything, so we're gonna have to start life over again, basically.
More than 500 people have now been rescued from the rapidly rising waters, while more than 50,000 are stranded.
We continue to have flood rescue calls come in.
We are throwing every single thing that we've got at this incident.
Some found clinging to roofs. Others, for more than 24 hours, were trapped inside trucks.
Well, that's the road that I'm supposed to be driving down.
There was nowhere to go, and a lot of us were running out of vital food and water. And this is the first time that I've actually been stuck in a situation like this.
Almost 10,000 homes are at risk, with conditions expected to get worse.
It's just terrible. It's we've left. We don't know if a house will be there or what damage, and it's very overwhelming.
While livelihoods are washed away.
We lost a dozen sheep. We watched them go down the river. A local dairy farmer between us has lost his whole herd. So it's just devastating. It is hard to fathom.
As communities band together once more.
The grim reality is that we're getting more and more used to this.
This year it just kept coming and coming and coming. We lost everything, cars, caravan, it's just deep.
We are live from the lands of the Kulin Nation, and Jake Cleal-Cook is a search and rescue operator. He joins us now. Jake, I understand you've quite literally just touched down from the chopper, completing your last rescue. How bad is it out there?
Yeah, we did. We just landed not too long ago. It's quite amazing the amount of water that's up here at Taree, spread out absolutely everywhere. It's been keeping us quite busy over the last couple of days.
Jake, we've got vision of you here helping winch a woman to safety. Now, people can see you're in the water at her home. How challenging are rescues like this?
It is one of the most challenging rescues we do. We train for water rescues every single day at the Westpac Lifesaver Rescue Helicopter, but in the flood environment, there is so much that can go wrong and so many different hazards that it takes a lot of training and teamwork for everyone in the crew to effect a rescue.
It's challenging in multiple ways. So for example, we hear you telling the woman that you're rescuing that she can't take anything with her. So you're saving her, but at the same time as that, you are informing her that she's, well, very high risk of pretty much losing everything. I mean, how hard is it? How hard is that moment in delivering that message?
It's one of the hardest things we have to do as a crew. We're here to help people, and unfortunately, it's a part of the job where we can't always bring everything with them back to our machine. But the goal is to bring them and safely back to a safe environment. And if unfortunately, there's little sacrifices we have to make along the way.
Jake, what are people's reactions when they see you coming?
A lot of happiness, a lot of waving, a lot of anticipation, especially the people that are scared of heights. Often not too happy to see us, but generally that we have a good reception any place we go. Jake,
you say that you're off tomorrow and you'll be looking at doing any of the jobs that need doing, but what kind of things are we talking about?
There's a lot of people isolated in their houses. So with the widespread riverine flooding, a lot of houses are isolated and people staying in place. So we're transitioning from rescue into resupply and maintaining the communities in place. So we've been starting that process today, doing a lot of medical resupplies and transport of people from isolated communities into further help.
Well, Jake, thank goodness for people like you and your team. Thank you very much for joining us. Good luck tomorrow.
Not a problem. Thank you for having us on.